480 and 488 Main Street in downtown Fitchburg.
Well, we're going to be talking to owners of Kingston Island Cuisine, Chris and Deborah Graham.
She's Alice Cardinale.
He's David Genesi.
And this is Forks Over Fitchburg.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Very excited to be here.
So it's like just yesterday that you guys first opened up here. And how has your experience been so far operating Kingston Island Cuisine in Fitchburg?
I'll let you take it, Chef.
Well, it seemed like yesterday. It feels like 10 years. It's like we've been here a long time. The people have welcomed us here. The city has welcomed us, and we're very happy to be here. I love the fact that there's an ongoing growth. So just to be a part of that and to transition into what's coming it's a beautiful thing, and I'm excited about it.
It's no secret, you know, you guys are doing very well, and we'll get into the operations and the food in a little bit. But let's learn about you yourselves. So Chris and Deborah Graham, you guys are husband and wife.
We are husband and wife, and first and foremost, we're best friends.
Oh, that's great.
What a great
That's an
answer.
important piece.
Yes.
It
Yes,
is.
that's an important piece.
We were best friends before we were.
Before we were married.
Actually, a lot of people used to tell us, like, oh, you guys are a couple. We're like, no, we're not.
We're just
So you've known
friends.
each other a really long time.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So tell us a little bit about that. Let our viewers know what's the dynamic like with Chris and Deborah Graham.
Oh,
Do you
goodness.
really want to know?
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
I'm very curious.
Curious minds want to know.
I'll let her take
Actually
it.
met at a pool party.
Here we go.
It was just, a nice summer night, and my girlfriend, I haven't seen in about maybe 5 years, said, hey, let's go to this pool party. So I went to the pool party. I walked through a crowd of people, didn't pay anyone any mind. And I'm an event planner, so this gentleman, now my husband, walked up and said, hey, I can't eat anything in this spread. And I just said, they have vegetables here, they have this type of salad, and the rest is history.
Oh, wow.
I do.
That's sweet.
So as the head chef of Kingston Island, when you guys get home after a long day, who's cooking dinner?
Me.
You're still
No,
cooking?
she still cooks.
You cook.
I love when she cooked for me.
What's your favorite dish that your wife makes?
Besides everything,
Oh, wow.
Smart answer.
Look at
Yes.
that
Oh,
answer.
you're smooth, Chris. You're
Bravo,
smooth. You know what you're
bravo.
doing. Yes.
Bravo.
that.
This guy's on his game.
Respect. Yeah.
He's on his game.
Yes, you brought it today.
I love when she do fried chicken. I'm not good at fried chicken.
Okay.
Believe it or not, whatever you want me to cook for you, I could do it for you.
Just not fried chicken.
Just not fried chicken.
Fair enough.
So she makes it nice crispy. It has a little salt to it, just the way I like it, and it's a finger food kind of thing, and I'm good with that.
Awesome. So, Deborah, you said you were event planning.
I was.
You have a background in event planning.
Yes.
So I assume you plan on bringing that skill set here to Kingston Island Cuisine.
Definitely. Chris and I have different types of backgrounds. So he's into the culinary arts. I'm more into administration. So I manage the administrative part of it that no one really sees or like, but it's super, super important. And the skills that I'm bringing to Kingston Island Cuisine is my organization of events.
That's great, and you have a fantastic space for it right next door. So that's-
Beautiful space.
Oh my gosh, was
Thank
I
you.
impressed.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It really is exactly what we need down here,
Thank you.
for sure.
So Kingston Island Cuisine, the name, is there an origin story behind the name? What's the idea behind it?
So we, like Deborah said, we've been in the business, not just I, but we've been in the business for a good while. And we also owned a restaurant in Boston called Lorenz Island Cuisine. It was named after one of our sons. And we also had a contract. We do, I'm military, so ex-military. So we had contracts. We had a contract in the Volpe Transportation Building, which was also Lorenz Island Cuisine. Moving to Fitchburg, we didn't want to bring that name. We want to do something fresh, different, and make it belong to Fitchburg, and that's it. Because I know we've had customers come from Lorenz, and they're like, oh, it's Lorenz, and it's like, no, it's Kingston. It's owned by Fitchburg. this rib belongs. It's its name. So I took it from our capital of Jamaica. I'm Jamaican. You'll probably hear my accent. If you wanted, you could, you could have my accent. But we took the capital, something great, and we took it and crowned it and dropped it here in Fitchburg.
Excellent.
Love it. And why Fitchburg?
Why not Fitchburg?
I love,
love that.
that. Yes.
They've been
why
hitting out of the
not?
park with the answers.
Well, this top notch. Top notch.
Fitchburg is a beautiful location. You have a little bit of the city, you have a little bit of the mountains, and you have a little bit of the quietness and the craziness of the in-town Fitchburg. So why not Fitchburg? We find that it's an exciting location. You have Fitchburg University, you have the commuter rail there, you have the art museum. You have so much going on here in the small town of Fitchburg, the
River
small big
Styx.
town of Fitchburg. And you have River Styx, which is an
Right.
awesome brewery, and good friends of ours as well. And just here recently, you have Taco Tequilas. And these guys are working really hard, and they bring great excitement and food to Fitchburg. So why not Fitchburg? Why not be a part of the history that's currently being created in the town of Fitchburg?
I couldn't have said that better
it's
myself.
It's a great attitude. I love it. Yes.
And I just want to point out, and you guys know this, that you are really part of the change agents of what's happening
Yeah.
here in downtown Fitchburg.
Exactly.
Because you all see the diversity of restaurant options that are coming into downtown, and you're helping paint that landscape. So thank you guys for having that attitude. And it's a great attitude to have, and we're really excited to have you guys here.
Thank you.
Well, we love it. We definitely want to add to what the local government wants for Main Street, for Fitchburg, to pull people back into downtown, to create a different problem of, oh my gosh, there's too many people here.
Yes, exactly.
So let's reverse that and make that happen again. With the new restaurants that's coming in, it's a perfect time, and I'm very happy that the mayor signed off on that and said, you know what, this is what we needed,
Yeah.
and we're more than happy to bring that plus more. We have a lot more that we want to.
Definitely have a lot more we want to bring.
That's
It's just-
exciting.
we haven't started yet.
Oh, good.
When you're cooking, when you're operating a business, do you think of any ancestors, grandparents, anybody come to mind, any relatives that
I'd love to hit that. I'll just hit one recent one, and then we'll talk about. So, if you look on our wall, we do have my father-in-law. So he's one of our inspiration. There's a plaque up there for him. But more recently, and one of the dishes you're going to try today is the jerk chicken. The recipe was made by my dad, and it's been in our family for a long time. And he passed away 2 months ago. So it's an honor just to have. Thank you. It's an honor just to have that recipe that I could pass on, to our customers and pass on to you guys. So when I think of it, I get emotional. I think about him. I miss him so much, but yet he's still here in the kitchen with us. Now my mother is the one who put that recipe together, and I use it here. So we do have a strong family influence within the business.
One of the beliefs that we have is strong families build strong communities. So we are very much involved with the community. We've hired from within the community, and some of our employees that have moved on, they moved on with experience and also various certifications that they didn't have when they came through the door. So, and that is going back out into the community and into other jobs that they may have to continue to develop their careers. So this is not just, I walk in and collect a paycheck and do my job and leave. This is, I walk into a company, I'm going to gain some experience and some certifications so that I can continue to build my career and help my community.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Well, Alex, you know what time it is. I'm starving.
It smells
don't know.
really good in here.
All this talk about jerk chicken, I'm getting really excited for
Very excited to try the
what
recipe.
Chris is going to be
Yeah.
cooking for us.
Yep.
So what's going to happen next is, Chris, you're going to take Nate into the kitchen, going to cook us up some jerk chicken, and then we'll be back here and we'll discuss more about Kingston Island's food offerings. Can't wait. So we'll be right back.
Great.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you again.
All right, welcome to the kitchen. Yeah, you already know that, Chris. I'm going to talk like a Jamaican for you, make it a little bit more authentic. So I'm doing some fried dumpling right now. So let me wrap that up. So right here we have the dough. It's ready to go. What I need to add in here is some more flour. So it's like a biscuit. You know, it's Americans like biscuit. We call it fried dumpling or Johnny cake. All right, let's go make this real quick. So if you ever come to Island Cuisine, Kingston Island Cuisine, just ask for some fried dumpling. All right? Make them nice and fresh for you every single day. Pop it in for about 5 minutes. Next, I'm gonna chop up some plantains. Another nice fruit, frying it. For those who never had plantains before, you could try it at several restaurants around here, but try ours down here at Kingston. Again, it looks like a banana. Some nice cuts. We're gonna drop this also in the fry later. Give that about 5 minutes also. As you can see, the fried dumpling is ready. It's coming up. And it's in the process and it'll be done in about, give it 5 minutes. You have some nice golden Johnny cake. So we're gonna move on to some rice and peas, and then we're gonna tackle the all famous jerk chicken, and we can talk about that. So what we do, we make our rice daily here. I haven't seen this yet, so we're gonna see it together for the first time today. All right. Nice and moist. While I work on other things, I'm gonna just put it back in the oven, let it sit there. And you can see our dumplings and our plantains are nice and golden. So we like it nice and fresh, and just the way we like to serve the customers. Now we're gonna do some cabbage and some carrots and some peas, make a nice vegetable medley. Rastaman food, see? That's what the Rasta people eat. So this is something we've been doing in the kitchen for years. Customers love it. Vegetarians love it. Now I'm gonna cook this down. It takes about 5-10 minutes. We got nice green vegetables to go with your meal. We don't use a lot of salt in our food. We're very health conscious about that. And when we do, it's a pinch of the pink salt, Himalayan salt. And for a nice little taste, it's a vegetable nord. Some water, just to steam it. Moving on, the plantains are all set. And the Johnny cakes are good to go. So what I added to here was some frozen peas, frozen carrots, some string beans for color and for taste, and just some good nutrition. We're gonna let that simmer 5 minutes and it's all set. Next, we're gonna do the jerk chicken. Here we are, we have some thighs. I like to use thighs because of the bone. It gives the extra flavor. You know, dark meat is pretty good for jerking, and we just like using it. Gonna go through some of the seasoning here. I have the dry seasoning. I'm not gonna tell you everything. You could look at it. If you wanna guess what it is, that's fine. So, but I'm gonna start with some cumin for taste. As we say in Jamaica, some of this. That right there is a half a cup. I have some crushed garlic, powdered garlic. That's a 1/4 cup right there. And some of this. I won't tell you what it is either. I gotta keep some of it a secret. I'll show you what it is, but you have to guess it, not you. Black pepper. We make our own wet ingredients here. This is onions. I like to crush the onions, puree the onions for the meal. The same thing with the thyme. These are fresh thyme. We blend out the thyme that we could get all the oil out of the thyme instead of chopping it or putting in like the sprigs of it. We grate it all, we blend all the thyme out in there. Same thing with the garlic. This is fresh garlic. Take the cloves, crush the cloves down. We add a little oil to it to make it nice and pasty. We have some cooking sherry. You could do cooking wine, whatever cooking wine you like. I like the cooking sherry on it. This thing right here is called liquid smoke. being that we're not gonna grill it, we're gonna do it in the oven, and some coloring, brown coloring to darken it up. So all that seasoning that we do, right? We gotta have the pièce de résistance. Is that how you say it? Pièce de résistance? I don't know. I'm not French. Now Jamaican, me yadi. All right? Let's say you have to have the goodness. This is our jerk sauce. Our jerk seasoning. This is made homemade by my family. We've been doing this for years and years, and this is what you're gonna get. So with all that seasoning, you still have the chicken be nice and seasoned. You still have the best part of it, which is the homemade jerk seasoning. If you could smell, if we had smell-o-vision, you would love what you're smelling right now. And that, my friend, is that. I like to show, you see this? Everything we do by the books. This is all the recipes that I wrote, and we keep it 100% all the time. That way you always get the same flavor no matter what. Through the magic of television, this, my friend, has been sitting for a couple of days in anticipation of making you something great. This is the finished product, what it's gonna look like. And now we're gonna throw it in the oven. You wanna get all that seasoning on there. You can cook it both ways. You could cook it with the skin down or skin up. I like to get the crispness of the skin on top. And say bye-bye to the chicken. When you see it next, it'll be nice, succulent jerk chicken, ready to be served.
So while Nate and Chris are in the kitchen of Kingston Island, Alex and I are on the hideaway side of the business where, as Deborah pointed out earlier, it's where the fun happens. And fun we shall have, because Alex and I are about to get a couple cocktails made for us right now that really showcase and emphasize the heritage of Kingston Island. My eye goes straight to the one on the left. We got to cover this one first.
Okay, so that one is the AUS, which stands for the Alien Urine Sample.
Alien urine sample.
Really colorful.
It sure is. And why don't you tell everybody watching what's in it?
All right, so it has the melon licorice, the McDory one, and then we also have peach tree. It has the coconut rum, Sierra Mist. It has the, let me not blank on it, the banana liquor, the sweet and sour, and then to top it off, the blue caraca.
Okay, then let's shift gears to this one that's sporting some Jamaican pride here.
Yeah, that is by far my favorite drink to make because it's my favorite one. It's perfect. But with this one, you can play around with it. This one did the salt rim, which has actually a margarita lime salt flavor to it. So that adds a little bit something more to it. And it has Casamigos tequila, agave, Grand Marnier, and it also has mango to add a nice flavor to it.
We can't ignore this delightful drink here.
So this one we call the punched rum. It's definitely a favorite for a lot of Jamaicans. But that one, it's strong but sweet. And we put in the Sailor's Jerry rum. We have in the pineapple, orange juice, and sour for mixes. And we also top it off with the Myers and add some strawberry into it.
We value our employees, and our bartenders, Q is one of 4. There is also Jasmine, Ryan, and Rebecca, and they are phenomenal. If you want to drink and you want it to be spicy and sweet, colorful and decorative, come on down to Kingston. We Q, Jasmine, Ryan, and Rebecca will most definitely take care of you.
So here we are. In the next couple of minutes, we have some nice, fresh steamed cabbage. Again, with the carrots, the string beans, and the green peas. Now let's check on our veggies again. It's nice and steamy. That's the beautiful color I'm looking for. Now we're gonna plate some jerk chicken, so nice rice on peas. And we're gonna have a nice Jamaican dinner. Yum on. Now, the jerk chicken I'd mentioned is something that my dad has been doing for a long, I can't even remember how long. I wish I knew how long, but for years and years and years. And I hope that I'm doing him justice. I don't think there's anything more tastier than fresh food. Beautiful. And of course, our sauce. And because you're in the house of the Jamaicans, we want to remind you of that. My friends, here we go. It's the Jamaican jerk chicken with rice and peas and the good old-fashioned cabbage, corn, string beans, and some green peas. Let's eat. Or as Jamaicans say, time for nyam.
Can't get enough Forks Over Fitchburg? Be sure to like our Facebook page for additional content and news on future episodes. You just never know where we'll be heading next. Madon, Alice.
Minkia, you know?
Madon. We've got to talk about the flavor that is sitting in front of us right now.
I hope for not too long because I can't wait any longer. I mean, I'm
Chris,
exercising
really
patience.
quickly, let the viewers know, what do we have in front of us right now? Let's take it from the top. Let's start with what's closest to you.
So what we have here is, in our country, we call it fried dumpling. So I talk some Jamaican for you, right? So you have some fried dumpling. It's basically flour, some bacon powder, you know, and salt, and just some nice good whip of it. I could start there. Everybody's favorite, the plantain. You know, it's definitely a staple of Caribbean or African American, whoever, Spanish. Everybody loves that stuff, right? This drink right here is called a sorrel. Now, the sorrel is not only a good tasting drink, but it's actually a healthy drink for you. And what it does, it helps with your blood flow. It helps to coagulate your blood. But the thing is that it doesn't tell your mind that. All it tells your mind is that I'm having some nice, good Jamaican sorrel. You know, and that's all you need to know. Your body will do the rest.
Oh, wow.
Right?
And this is, now Deborah, the viewers don't know this off screen, but Deborah ran to get this because no meal, from my understanding, is complete without this drink, correct?
Sorrel is a traditional Jamaican drink, so it's included with most meals.
Great. Can't wait to try it.
Yeah.
And then we got to talk about the main attraction here.
Let's go for
Let's
it.
address the elephant in the room.
Let's go for it. Yeah, man. So the tradition of jerk is not a Jamaican thing, but it's how they travel back in the old days of bringing their meat, jerk, and that it could, you know, last the whole entire trip. Jamaicans took it and turned it something that is very tasty, you know, and just comfort. It's a nice comfort, sit on your stomach kind of meal. The like I stated before, the sauce is my dad's sauce. I'm very happy to present that. Then you have the rice and peas, which is another staple in the Jamaican household. You know, nice rice, peas, and healthy, and just a lot of fill you up. You also have the cabbage, which is it brings it home that make you think, oh, I'm eating some healthy, but it is healthy. You have the cabbage, you have the peas inside of it, and all the good vegetables. And to finish it off, you have the jerk sauce.
Yes.
And if you want to kick it up more than a notch, that's where you go.
It smells incredible.
Taste it, see what it's like, and just go for it and enjoy it.
All right,
we will.
Alex.
You know we will.
Dig in.
Well, I'm going to live on the wild side here. I'm going to
Oh, that's
pour a
good.
little.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, yeah.
man.
Oh, there's that kick.
Oh,
It's good. Oh, my gosh. It's good.
So the jerk chicken, one of Kingston Island's best sellers,
yes,
For sure.
for sure. And it's not seasonal. It'll be offered year-round.
yes.
Okay. And what are some other of your popular offerings here at Kingston Island?
Are we gonna say it together? The oxtail.
The oxtails, curry goat, the escabeche
Escabeche fish.
fish.
So far, what I've experienced, as you mentioned before, having that motherland flavor, it's very loud, it's very strong, it's bold, it's very in your face, and it's fantastic.
So good.
You just described Jamaica. You know,
I guess I
Jamaican
did.
people, They're very vibrant, very lively, very colorful, very bold, very loving people. That's part of their culture, and it reflects in their food.
These plantains are delicious. You should get one. Because
I'm
you've
going-
never, have you said you've never had a plantain?
So I have a confession to make. I've never had a plantain before.
Oh, wow.
They are
So
delicious.
I'm going to have a plantain for the first time here.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
All right, here we go. Moment of truth.
You won't be disappointed. You know what I really appreciate too? There is a hominess to this. Just by looking at it, it looks home cooked, like someone you would serve at your home Sunday afternoon.
Very
That's-
hearty.
Everything we cook, it's freshly done. Yeah, there's no package, and other than our frozen vegetables, but everything is chopped in the kitchen, seasoned. The rice is seasoned from start, all the ingredients, all the way through. Nothing is packaged.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, the dumplings are bad news. I'm just letting you know.
Oh
right now.
boy.
I know.
Oh boy. I could clear that plate. Oh yeah.
I like to point out the dessert,
Yes, we got to talk about this
You know?
dessert.
Miss Deborah.
So this is a Jamaican rum cake. It is soaked in Ray and Nephew rum, which is a Jamaican white rum, and port wine. So it is a very dense dessert. It is made from scratch, so it's not a box cake at all. My mother-in-law makes it, and she makes not only the cake but the icing as well.
All right, Alex, we got to test this cake out.
All right.
Can't
Hold
leave
on.
our viewers
Let me
hanging.
cleanse the palate.
Yeah, cleanse the palate. And guess what? On Christmas, so Christmas in Jamaica, this is exactly what you have: the cake and the sorrow.
Well, you know, I was gonna say this, like this,
Do a little
the
mix
spiced aspects to this make me feel like it would be like a nice holiday season.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely,
It's one of my favorite ones. I drink it all year round.
I love that. Ready?
Cheers, salute.
Salute. Come on. It just keeps getting better. I don't think I'm gonna leave today.
You can stay with us.
We're making some more drinks.
I'm just gonna sit here and marvel.
Ooh,
That is delicious.
the icing. The icing
Yeah,
is
that's
like
good.
a secret weapon.
It is that.
I can see why you would need to be kind of like in relaxation mode when you
Yeah.
eat this,
Yes.
because you're not moving after
It's
you eat
very
this.
rich, very rich. So where can our viewers go to learn more information, maybe check out a schedule?
You can check out our Facebook, www.Kingston Island Cuisine, which is our web address. And our Facebook page is Kingston Island Cuisine. And the same for our Instagram, which is kingston.island.cuisine.
Love it.
Excellent.
Love it. Anything else you wanna?
Yeah, I want to plug. I am looking for more help here at Kingston Island Cuisine.
Yes.
Even though we love to do the food, there's so much more we could offer with a bigger staff. We really want to bring more, a bigger oomph to Fitchburg. And we see that working not just for the restaurant, like I stated, it's for the whole community. So the more people in here working, making this thing happen, a better result we'll get.
Alex and I have to thank you for having us today, showcasing the vibrancy, the impact, as you say, the oomph
The oomph.
of Kingston Island cuisine. And my God,
But the love too. There is a heavy vibe of love here, and I love that. So
Alex and I, we're going to leave our viewers the way we always leave our viewers. And that is to always remember that there's life, liberty.
and the prosciutto of happiness.
Thanks for watching our first show back for our fall and winter lineup. And we'll see you guys next time.